All right, I want to talk about the most valuable thing that I've found in my businesses, and it's really simple. People. That's the most valuable thing. You find good people, do good work, and it makes everything so much easier. It's hard to retain good people, so the key is finding a good flow of people coming in, like good people coming in, because there's a lot of shit trucks that want a job that really won't produce a fucking thing for you and usually end up costing you more in the long run than they're worth. You know, some guys, I've had guys out there, project managers who sell a ton, but turn around and they fuck up a bunch. I end up getting sued 10 times a year for them. Yes, their sales are massive, but they take shortcuts. They don't always do the legal thing when it comes to contracts, shit like that. So it's really hard to find a balance. And then you got the opposite end of the spectrum. You got the guys that are just fucking unmotivated, that don't want to do shit, and like basically hang out at the office trying to get, some leads to shake out of the tree so they don't have to go out and find their own work, or be productive in any way. They're looking for the fucking handout. There's a lot more of the handout people than they are the go-getters, the ambitious people. But like I said, sometimes the ambitious people are a real fucking headache. And it might not even be costing you money, like in lawsuit type shit, but just in fucking you know, general fucking assholery, I guess is the best word I can say for it, because like they will run off other good people with their ego issues, their fucking, so it's a fine balance of, ego and ambition for the people that you want to employ. And like I said, it's really hard to find the perfect people. There are people that you can get that will absolutely 100% be a company man. You know what I mean, for lack of a better term, that will be selfless and giving, and they know the more they give, the more they're going to get in return. I've found that tenfold through the course of the time I've been doing what I do, is the more I give away, the more I get in return. I don't know, it's science. I don't know how it works, but that's how it's always worked for me. Um, you'll occasionally find those guys that will be that way, and that is the diamond in the rough. That's the perfect employee. A guy who will be like, look, I'm prepared to put the company or another employee over my own personal needs. They are so rare. You'll get the next level is the guys that are like, like I said, that are the prima donnas that are just pain in the asses but sell a lot. And then you got, there's a whole lot of, well, I guess in the levels, the number one level would be those guys that are selfless. Then you have the prima donnas, and then you have the people that are just worthless in every way. Now, in order of the vast majority are the worthless people. Then the next people are the prima donnas, and then the very rarest of the rare are those fucking selfless people. But um, that's just my 2 cents on employees I've found over the last decade is, but employees are the lifeblood of your company. You know what I mean? So you have to invest in them, even if you don't see any value in them. Because there's been a lot of years that I'll have whole shit truck staffs that I just don't want to invest in at all, because they're those, sit in the office, wait to see what shakes. Let me try to get, a free lead instead of going out and producing income on my own or generating income on my own. And you don't, it's hard to see any value in them. But you got to look at the other end of the spectrum too. With that is, I guess it's better to have those shit truck guys than no guys at all. So there's pros and cons, but definitely 100% the lifeblood of your company is always going to be your employees. Right now, I have a good mix of people that, that will, put the company first, and which is amazing. It's an amazing thing. I always want about 20 more of them guys, but you take with you deal with what you got, and you know those guys so far have been working out pretty well for me.